Hello everybody. Today we'll see the very interesting theorem that is called as Norton's theorem. What it states exactly is nothing but any complicated network can be replaced by a single current source in parallel with a resistor. So simple or not? Now the question arises, what is that single current source that is called as Norton's current source or short circuit current source, and what is that resistance that is called as Norton's resistance. Here I want to mention that your Thevenin's resistance and Norton's resistance both are same. How the way you find out Norton's resistance, same method you need to find out your Norton's resistance. Okay, now simple. Any complicated network. Complicated means linear bilateral. What it will the conversion you are going to do? Simple, a current source in parallel with a resistor. That's all. That will give you the Norton's equivalent circuit. Okay, now what is the step 1? Step 1 is nothing but in any circuit they will tell you find the current in that particular branch. That is nothing but called as load resistor. So first remove that load and place a short circuit there and find that current that is called as short circuit current or Norton's current. That is your step 1. Now step 2, as usual, to find Norton's resistance, whatever the active sources like current source, it should be replaced by open circuit. Voltage source, it is replaced by short circuit. Replace those and find the Norton's resistance, or that is also called as Thevenin's resistance, by looking from the side of load. Then only you can easily find out whether they are connected in series or parallel. Always students make mistake in that point. You need to keep eye on that point. Imagine that there is a source present here. Give the direction of current. If there is division of current takes place, then it's very clear indication that the resistors are connected in parallel. If there is no division of current takes place, it gives clear indication that they are connected in series. So RTH or RN is your very crucial point to find out. Remaining everything is very easy. Once you find out IN and once you find out RN, now just connect both in parallel. That will give you Norton's equivalent circuit. Finally, connect back your load resistor and across the load you need to find out the current. Apply the current division rule and find it out. Now let us see in terms of a example. For example, I am taking this circuit. I am taking a voltage source. It is of 120 volt. Across which there is a resistor, let it be 20 ohm. There is a current source, let it be 2 amp. Across the current source there is a resistor, let it be 40 ohm. And there is a resistor, let it be 12 ohms. And another load resistor, that is 10 ohms. Now you are going to connect this. That's all. This is your circuit. They are asking you to find the current across it. This is nothing but your load current. Now what is the step 1? Identify the load resistor and remove it by short circuit. So here what we are going to do? First step 1 you do, replace it by a short circuit. So remember your load value is RL equal to 10 ohm. Now I am replacing it by a short circuit. So what it is called as ISC or IN. Clear? Step 1. Okay. Now second step is you are going to find out the Norton's current. That is nothing but your this IN or ISC. Remember the very important concept, there is no value of this resistor. Why there is no value of this resistor? Even we human being has the tendency, if there is a shortcut route, we don't like to go in a long way. Similarly, current has the nature, if it is finding a shortcut path, it won't go through this resistor. So hence the meaning of this resistor is nil. You can just discard it. Now discarding it, find out the short circuit current. What is the easy method? This current is there, this voltage is there. Resistor is there. They are in parallel. You convert it into a equivalent circuit. So what we can do it, you know, current source in parallel with a resistor is nothing but equivalent to voltage source in series with a resistor. So what we will do it? So you make it a resistor and you see the direction of current. Means it indicates this is positive, this is negative. So give your voltage source positive, negative. Now what is this voltage? V equal to IR. What is the voltage? Resistor value 40, current is 2. V equal to IR. So if you apply V equal to IR, it is 2 into 40 equal to 80 volt. Clear? Now what is this value of resistor? 40 ohms. This is 20 ohms. Now as usual, here it is 120 volt. This current, it is nothing but called as Norton's current. Now see the polarity. This is what polarity? Now this is in the same polarity. So if it is same polarity, you need to subtract the voltage. So what is this Norton's current? IN equal to 120 minus 80 divided by 20 plus 60. So 120 minus 80 divided by 40 plus 20. Clear? So 120 minus 80, how much it is? 40 by 60 equal to 2 by 3 equal to 0.666 ohms. Sorry, it is current. So it is 0.66 amp. Clear? Now go to the third step to find out the Norton's resistance. What is the steps I already told? If it is a current source, replace it by a open circuit. Voltage source should be replaced by a short circuit. So this is the voltage source. Replace it by a short circuit. Okay. This is current source. It should be replaced by a open circuit. To find what you are going to find, you take your normal circuit. Now in such case your resistor 12 ohms should be considered. Here you are making the open circuit. Which point? The point where your RL is connected. You keep your eyes here and you look towards it. Now just imagine this resistor, you can place it here. The current is coming here. It is now going like this. So your 20 ohms, it will divide here. You imagine a source connected here. There will be division. So your 20 ohms is now 20 plus 40 connected in series along with 12 ohms parallel. Clear or not? You can just simplify it. This open circuit, there is no meaning. So now this is 40 ohms. So it's very clear, 20, 40 connected in series. Now here you see point of junction, there is division of current. So this branch and this branch connected in parallel. So what is your Rn? That is nothing but your Rth also equal to 20 plus 40. So 60 parallel 12. 60 parallel 12. So what you will write? 60 into 12 by 60 plus 12. That is 720 by 72. So it is cancelled. Finally you will get 10. Clear? This is nothing but your Norton's resistance. Now form your equivalent circuit of Norton. What is equivalent circuit of Norton? That is your current source and this is your Norton's resistance. This is the equivalent circuit. This is called as Norton's current. This is Norton's resistance or short circuit current, Norton's resistance. What is the short circuit current? 0.66. Now what is Norton's resistance? 10 ohms. What is the RL value? We have already noted down. So connect it back. Sometimes they ask only find the Norton's equivalent circuit. Then in such a case you just replace it here. That's all. Enough. If they are asking to find the load current across a particular branch, in such a case you need to connect it back and find it out. Now this is your load. How much it is? 10 ohms. Now you see both the resistors are same. So current will be equally divided. You can apply current division rule, but there is no necessary here. Directly it will be divided equally. So now what is your IL? So IL equal to direct it will be divided equally. So 0.33 amps. This is your answer. So simple and or not. Just you take any other example and have a practice. Okay students, take care. Bye bye.